Why is it easier to go from 100,000 to a million than it is to go from 0 to 100,000? That is something that I actually put a lot of research and a lot of time, and I have actually tried to notice as much as I can. Why in the heck is it that people that make 100,000 and break the six-figure club go straight to a million in a couple years? Most people, not everybody, of course, because there are people that are making $200,000 a year for 10 years and they never get out of there. But I'm saying for people, it's way harder to go from 0 to 100,000, and they're always stuck in that 40, 50, 60, 70. But it seems like whenever you crack the six figures, it's easier for you to get to a million. I want to talk to you about this today because it might translate into way more areas than just making money. It's something that whenever I put thought into it, whenever I studied, and whenever I started to notice people around me that were in that position, crazy things were found. So I want to share this with you today because I feel like it's going to help you escalate. It can help you realize things about you that you may not know, and it actually may be able to help you help others. Now, think about this for a second. Everybody that you talk to that is not making 100,000 sees that number as something that is impossible to achieve, as something that if you're making 100,000, then you're making a ton of money, and then you must be a millionaire and you must be able to fly private and all those things. Whenever people feel that they can't reach a goal, they put limitations in their mind that in reality turn into results. So let me tell you something real quick about $100,000. It's easy to be made. $100,000 is something that a lot of people have achieved with regular jobs. And it's something that a lot of people that I know have businesses that produce $100,000, $300,000, $400,000 a year, and they don't put a ton of effort into it. The only thing that is playing against you to achieve that goal is your mind. So let me tell you a couple things. I want to break down the science behind it and the reasons as to why people have a hard time getting to 100,000, but then it's really easy to go from 100 to a million. I want to share with you a couple things, and I promise you that by the end of the video, your mindset is going to be different around money, around life, goals, a bunch of things. My name is Andrew Pizzi. I'm an investor and entrepreneur out of Las Vegas, and I want to welcome you to the AP Show. Today, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, and it's money, mindset, discipline, hard work, all those things. But in this channel, I want to make it about building a great life around health, wealth, love, and happiness so that you can live a good life, having everything controlled in your life. Hit the like button so that YouTube can push this content out to more people and we can reach a new audience. Comment below with your thoughts about the topic or any topics that you would like me to review in the future. But most importantly, hit the notification bell and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications every Monday when I drop a new video. The first point I'm gonna make on this is, again, something that has been scientifically proven and done multiple studies on this. The main reason why people never go and make $100,000 a year is because they quit too early. Now, it might sound really silly and really obvious, but the reality to the matter is whenever you quit that goal of $100,000 a year because you see it way too far, you see it way too impossible to achieve, you're quitting everything in your life. You don't just quit $100,000 a year. You're going to see every single goal as something that you can't achieve, and that is going to send signals to your mind that you can't achieve anything in life, that you can't make 100,000. Therefore, you might not be able to buy the car that you want, buy the house that you want, go on vacation, the vacation that you want, visit the places that you want to visit, go to the restaurant that you want to go, and your life becomes just miserable. So I want to encourage you to stop quitting on the things that you really, really, really want. Because at the end of the year, when you see your W-2 or your 1099 and you see that 70,000, it doesn't just mean that you didn't get to 100,000 like you wanted to. It means that you didn't put in the work that was necessary. You quit too early. You quit learning. You quit studying. You quit being better every single day. And that is why people never get to make $100,000 a year, because they quit, because they send signals to their mind that they're not capable, that they're not enough. That is exactly why, or one of the reasons, because I have another one that I want to share with you, why people have a really hard time getting to $100,000, but then once you crack that 6 figures, everything's a joke. Because you get to 100 and you see at the end of the year that W-2 or that 1099, and you go 102,554. You're like, dang, I'm able to achieve whatever I put my mind into, right? Because if 100,000 that seemed so impossible was achievable and I did it, then I must be able to go to 250 and then to 500 and then to 1,000,000. And that's why you see people that never get enough, that are never satisfied, that are never happy. They're happy. We're happy. We just want more, because we realize that we could get to the 100,000 or whatever that 100,000 means for you. Because this video is titled how to get to 100,000 or whatever title we're going to pick for this video. But at the end of the day is mindset. That is what it all comes down to. The mindset that you have about the beliefs that you hold in your mind, and that's what's driving the results. So at the end of the year, when you see whatever amount you see on your W-2, you just ended 2023. What amount did you get to? And why not 100,000? Why not 250? Why not 1,000,000? The other thing though, is whenever you start achieving the 100, you're going to go and achieve every other goal that you have around in your life. You're going to be able to achieve that physical goal. You're going to be able to lose weight. You're going to be able to sleep better. You're going to do all the things that you told your mind that you were not capable of doing. Why? Because you achieved the hardest one out of all of them, which was to make $100,000. So I encourage you, make as much money as you can, because that is going to transfer that confidence into every single area in your life. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to go, I'm overweight, I can lose weight. You're going to look at yourself in the mirror and go, I need to quit sugar, and you're going to quit it. Why? Because you're sending signals to your mind and you're going to break through all those beliefs that lead you into not achieving those goals. So make sure that you're paying attention here and you go and do your research, because this is true. The second point on this video, and I want to make it as short as possible, so I'm not going to extend on this topic too long, but I want you to go and research this, is actually tied to the first one, and is your belief. Your beliefs are things that your mom, your dad, society, books, school, teachers, just people that you grew up around put in your mind. In order for you to achieve things that you've never achieved before, and let alone people that you are surrounded with have never achieved in the past, and that is why you think that you can't. Your mom's making 55, your dad's making 80, your teacher's making 75. Everywhere that you look, it's just all poverty. So you think that because you grew around them, you need to be in that bucket as well. And let me tell you something. Stop thinking that because your family and the people that surround you are broke, unhappy, unhealthy, out of shape, you need to do the same thing. Break through that by just saying, listen, I made $100,000, so everything is going to change from today and forward. So at the end of the day, the two main reasons why people never achieve that are the two that I told you about. Research, look it up, go to Google, YouTube. Everybody needs to be talking about this way more than it is talked about today, because we're going to create a society where people are going to be more fulfilled. Because let me tell you something. Again, I'm going to repeat it until you understand it. $100,000 is not just about the money. It's about the mindset that you build and you create and the person that you become. And that's why you go, $1 million is just not impossible. It's actually easy, because now you did something that you thought you could have never done. At the end of the year, when you see that number, you become a different person. The reason why it's easy to go from 100 to 1,000,000 is because you know that you can change yourself into whoever you want to become. At the end of the day, what matters the most is what you tell yourself when you're by yourself, and that is what builds you. So you become a different person every time you achieve something that you thought was impossible. So start putting that as the real goal. But do me a favor, put in the work. Don't go into reason number one and don't put in the work. Don't quit. Don't realize at the end of the year that it's too late. Realize that you actually achieved it because you didn't quit. The breaking point for most people that never achieve anything is the moment where they realize that it was really hard and they broke down and went back to doing whatever they were doing before. And then there's another group, which I belong to and you can belong to as well. You get to that breaking point and you go, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep fighting, I'm gonna keep working, I'm gonna keep getting up in the morning, I'm gonna keep doing the things that are needed, and then boom, you realize that the goal was just all about who you're becoming on the way to achieving the goal. Because then you're going to build yourself with more blocks and more confidence and more dopamine and more just everything that is positive and that is going to make you achieve more things in life. So I'm gonna close the video with this. Go out and achieve the goals that you have for yourself. Stop limiting yourself. Stop not believing. Stop quitting. Stop doing the things that everybody else is doing. Look at your life. Look at everybody else's lives. And if they're the same, then what the heck? Go do things that are different so that you can get different results, and stop hating on people that are actually achieving it because they put in the work. So go out and do the things that you want to do. For now, keep researching this topic, keep looking for information. My job here is just to plant the seed in your head. Hopefully this made sense and you go and research it more and more and more. I don't have a book, I don't have a course, I don't have anything to offer you from here. So you need to go do the work from this video. As always, go to my Instagram account, give me a follow, go to this YouTube channel, give a subscribe to the channel, comment below with your thoughts. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? What's going on here? What do you think about this topic? And as always, take care, everybody.